What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the fact that this might be my last year with American Express Platinum card. This is a charge card from American Express, and I just recently paid, well, I didn't pay it yet, but I recently was charged my annual fee. I'll even show you guys. It hurts my feelings. I'm logging into my American Express account right now, and I was recently charged my annual fee of $550, and I'm not quite feeling it. I'm not quite feeling it. Let me show you guys right here on the screen. See if you guys can see that here. See that? Membership fee, renewal membership fee, $550. October 22nd. Today is the 25th. And like I said, I'm not quite feeling that $550, even though I'm aware that this is the last time that I will be paying $550, so I should be grateful. But it also has me thinking very clearly about the future. Like, am I really gonna pay $695 for the American Express card, the American Express Platinum card? There's actually a decent sign-up offer right now where you're able to earn 100,000 points after spending $6,000, and I think it's in 6 months, to be honest with you. But it doesn't really matter, because the $695 that you have to spend, unless the benefits that you get for that card is good for you, it almost doesn't matter that you get 100,000 points. For me personally, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a decent offer, because I think the normal offer is you spend, what is it, $5,000 in 3 months? So I'm gonna double check as I'm talking to you guys real quickly, just to make sure that I give you guys the right info as far as what the sign up offer is. Once again, I think it's 100,000 points after spending $6,000 in 6 months. Let me see if I can pull it up, because I was looking at it before I decided to do this video, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So let me see if I can find it here real quick, just to show you guys. I actually just Googled, right, okay, so I'll share my screen real quickly, just to kind of show you guys here. So this is what I Googled, and I'm already logged into my account, so I'm not sure if it's going to pull it up like it normally would. Let's see if it logs me in, or if it pulls it up, that particular offer that I just saw for 100,000 points. Okay, cool. So it actually did pull it up, even though I'm logged into my account. So I'll share my screen again. So as you guys can see right there, it says 100,000, earn 100,000 points, membership reward points, plus 10 times points at restaurants worldwide when you shop small in the US. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you're able to earn 100,000 points after spending $6,000 in the first 6 months. So that's actually a very smart move by American Express, especially because the annual fee over here is a whopping $695. That's $695. So yes, you can get 100,000 points after basically spending $1,000 a month for 6 months, right? This $300 Equinox credit does not apply to me. You know, this $300 Equinox credit over here does not apply to me. So once again, I'm gonna have a really hard time justifying paying this $695 next year. So this year it's gonna be $550 for the last time, and once again, I'm gonna have a hard time paying the $695. Now, surprisingly, American Express has been really good about sending me information via email marketing, letting me know about their cell phone protection plan that they have, which is actually kind of neat. I've heard people mention it, but I never nerded it out about the cell phone protection, or like the insurance. It's not insurance, it's really protection. Like, if you basically pay your American Express, you pay your cell phone bill with your American Express Platinum card, and something happens to your cell phone, they'll cover your claim up to $800. And I think there's like a $50 deductible. Maybe we'll take a look at that in just a second, because I do remember reading that. But that's actually, man, I just had the microphone at the side of me this whole time. Forgive me, you guys. But that's actually not a bad deal. For me personally, I use my U.S. Bank Cash Plus credit card to pay my cell phone bill because I get 5% back on that. So, and I have Apple Care Plus or whatever it is, where I basically paid $269 for 2 years of insurance with Apple, but also the deductible is a little bit higher. So like the cell phone protection that comes with the American Express Platinum card is not bad because it literally is, I think the deductible is like $50 and they cover up to $800, which is really, really good as far as your claim is concerned. So that's actually kind of a nice perk to have. Not one that we would use often, but it's something to think about. When you make the purchase with your American Express Platinum card, like when you pay for your cell phone bill monthly, you're going to just get one times point. And so there's a trade-off there, I guess. For me personally, I don't think I would ever use it, just because I wouldn't. And most of the times, if something ever happens to my phone, I'll just end up getting another one or wait. Believe it or not, my freaking AirPods, I lost them. And I don't remember when I lost them, but I would say minimum of 6 months ago, minimum. Okay. So I lost my AirPods, and they were the AirPods 2nd generation. And I just kept saying, nope, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till they come out with the new generation. And they came out recently with the 3rd generation AirPods. And of course, your boy went ahead and submitted his order. I should have those tomorrow. It's funny because like I'm patient like that. If something happens to my phone, or something, my Apple Watch, I'm okay waiting. Like I'll wait, I'll thug it out and wait. And that's exactly what I did in regards to my AirPods. That's exactly what I did in regards to my iPhone 12 Max Pro. My iPhone 10X was ruined, and I just went back to the iPhone 6, and I wrote it out for a couple of months. And then when the 12 Pro Max came out, I got the Pro Max, which is what I have right now. Listen, if you're new to this channel, once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel, I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. I know that I am. Today was a very, very productive day. The only other thing I could have done to make today more productive was work out, and I did not work out. I woke up early, 3:45, actually like 3:40. I drove Uber today, which was kind of cool. The stock market, not the stock market, Tesla went ham today as a result of the amount of shares that I own with Tesla. My portfolio, Tesla alone, went up like $82,000 today for me personally, based on how many shares I have with them. And so that makes for a very, very productive day. So I could have worked out. That would have been good. And I could have like day traded on my other brokerage account, which is with Webull. I have a Webull account and a Robinhood account. So if I had done some day trading on my Webull account and taking some profits from that Tesla gain today, that would have been cool, because on the Webull account I just buy and sell. I don't hold anything, but on my Robinhood account I'm holding stuff. So today was good. I mean, I know that tomorrow Tesla's gonna go down just because it went up over $100 today, which is redonkulous. Like that's a lot. So today was good. Once again, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your weekend was good. I hope your week is going to be good. If you have any questions, slap them in the comment section. I definitely will do my best to answer those questions and comments as I see them. So right now, what I want to do is I want to show you guys maybe a couple of things in my account, because this is kind of what I was worried about regarding my American Express Platinum card. Was like, okay, am I still going to get, am I still going to have my airline credit? Because I don't think that's the case with the new Platinum card for American Express. I don't think you get the $200 airline credit like you normally would. And since I'm just kind of like right in between, I was wondering, am I still going to get that this next year when I pay my $550? Which I have not paid yet, but I will. And actually something interesting that I learned as I was looking this up today, as I was looking up, the benefits to kind of my American Express Platinum card, I learned today, for me, I don't know if this applies for everyone, but for me personally, I've learned that if you activate the pay over time, on your platinum card, you can get 20,000 more membership reward points. So I actually activated that today, and we'll see how long it takes for me to get those points. And then you can also get another 20,000 points if you add somebody to your platinum card as an authorized user and they spend $2,000 in 6 months. I'll show you guys that on the screen. Okay, so we're in my account right now. As you guys can see, my membership reward points are right here on the right. I need to use those points. There's no reason not to get rid of those. So currently my balance is $550.01. At the very top of the screen, you guys can see here, it says add someone to your platinum card account and earn 20,000 bonus points after they spend $2,000 in card purchases in the first 6 months. Now, that's not a bad deal. I think it's going to be $75 to add someone to your card, to your platinum card. I feel like that sounds about rightish, is that it's going to be $75 to do that. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. As we're slowly loading the screen here. Jesus. Eventually this is going to open up and I will tell you, hopefully we can read. But I think there is a fee as far as adding to the card. That's crazy. They just showed some authorized users just then. No, actually, I guess they're not. I guess they're authorized users on other cards. That's funny. They already have people in here that's crazy. They already have people in here already suggested that I could add as authorized users. These are actually because I don't have anybody on my platinum card as an authorized user because it costs money. But let me see here. I'm kind of reading to see if it will cost additional. It says the annual fee for additional cards is $175 for up to 3 additional, and the annual fee for the 4th or more additional cards is $175 each. Let me just show you guys what I'm reading real quickly. Now, I don't know if this is a deal only for the new platinum card, right? Because there's verbiage here about the new card. As you can see, it says the annual fee for the platinum card is $695. Then the annual fee for additional cards is $175 for up to 3 additional cards. Okay. And then the 4th card is going to be $175. So I don't know. I know that, in the past, the annual fee was not the annual fee for the additional card was less. So that's obviously something a little bit different. But that's okay, I guess. Yeah, that's crazy. When I just clicked on that last thing about having the authorized user, it showed a couple of people, and then it showed there was 301 more possibilities for me to click on and add people because I had so many authorized users on my American Express cards. Not just this one, right? Because I don't have anybody on this platinum card, but because I have other American Express cards, it basically had a number of 301, which meant that I had 301 authorized users. Now, of course, I don't have 301 authorized users right now at this moment, but there's been at least 301 people that were authorized users on my American Express cards. So yeah, that was interesting. But like I said, I did go ahead and activate the if I decide to pay over time, that I will get a 20,000 points for signing up for that or for activating that. We'll see when that happens because like I said, right now my points are at 178,000 points, and we'll just kind of wait and see how long that takes to reflect on my points as far as my points are concerned. Okay, so I'm in my account letting something load here real quickly because it's going snail slow. Yep. Okay. So I'm looking at the benefits, and I'm looking at the benefits for my card. Okay, because clearly it's my card, right? So I don't want to look at the benefit for someone else's card per se. So right now it says you've received $200 in travel credits. Congratulations, and it says you've successfully earned the $200 airline fee credit for the calendar year. So I think starting in January, this is how this works, is that January is when this will be, the balance will be back to zero, and I'll have the ability to get $200 in credits again in regards to airline So that's going to be pretty straightforward. In the past, for me, I just used it to pay for my baggage. But depending on the airline that you're flying, after so many flights, you're going to get your first bag checked for free anyway. So they have different things here as far as your benefits, and it says your card benefits. So they're talking about my card. They're not necessarily talking about the new American Express Platinum card with the $695 annual fee. I don't really care about that benefit because that's not the card that I have. And my annual fee is $550. So I'm not going to see the Equinox membership, I don't think. Maybe it's in here, but I'm not sure. So as you guys can see, so it has a typical 5 times points on flights and prepaid hotels. Then of course they're talking about lounge access. This one is pretty neat, and it talks about the $250 digital entertainment credit, where you can get up to $20 each month on your select digital subscription when you pay with your platinum card. So that's really cool. Out of the 4 listed here, Peacock, Audible, Sirius, and New York Times, I mean, the radio and Peacock might be the ones that I would consider, and that would be kind of cool. So of course I would have to click and, learn more because there's enrollment that's required. So let me scroll down here. There's a $200 hotel credit, which is pretty interesting. I've never redeemed that at all. But basically you have to go through hotels or resorts, find hotel and resorts in the hotel collection in regards to American Express. And these hotels are normally expensive. So even though you get a $200 hotel credit, unless you were planning to stay there anyway, it's going to be pretty freaking expensive. Then for the airline fee credit, my airline's already selected United Airlines. And so they talk about, the fact that you can get $200. Now this is pretty cool. This little Walmart Plus monthly membership credit. This is pretty neat. I saw a couple of emails about this. Of course, I would have to click on Get Started with Walmart Plus to kind of learn more, or I can click Learn More to learn more. Let's see what it shows me. I'll open that in a separate tab. Of course, they're talking about Uber Cash, which I do have that already. I rarely use it because I don't use Uber or Uber Eats, even though I get the credit, monthly. I don't really use it. It does have the information here regarding the Equinox credit and SoulCycle at-home bike credit. Get up to $300 each year on select Equinox memberships or Equinox Plus, or get money back when you buy the SoulCycle at-home bike. I'm not interested, but maybe that will be available to me now. I'm not sure. It says enroll, but I'm not really going to be worrying about that. It also talks about the hotel collection over here on the left, where basically you get credits towards certain things. It says you can get $100 on-site credit for qualifying activities like dining or spa treatments. So that's cool. There's clearly some research that has to go into that. Then of course there's the Shop Saks with Platinum, the $100 statement credit that you get. You get $50 for the first 6 months, and another $50 for the second 6 months. I have never taken advantage of that. I need to do better. Now, this is one thing that I'm interested in. Of course, I'm enrolled in the Hilton Honors Gold status, but I already get that with my Hilton Honors card. It says new $179 clear credit. So I already have TSA. I already have global entry, which you get TSA pre-check, but it's kind of sketchy because you have to make sure that you tell the airline when you're purchasing your ticket about your TSA pre-check, and then if it's not on your boarding pass, you don't get to utilize TSA pre-check even though you have it and you signed up for it. So I have global entry, and with global entry you do get TSA pre-check, but it's the same thing. It's one of those things that's kind of fishy. Like I've gotten the TSA pre-check on my boarding pass before without doing anything. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like I didn't do anything. Like it's just on my boarding pass, and TSA pre-check is really, really cool. Like, so when you get global entry, you also have the ability to get TSA pre-check, right? And so you don't pay for it, okay? But TSA pre-check is dope because like you don't have to take your shoes off. It's just a shorter line most of the times. It's always shorter than the regular line, right? Clear, I don't know, but they do have Clear on here, which is something that is interesting because they're saying that you can get a Clear credit, which is not bad at all. Let me see if I can find the cell phone thing because I'm very curious about that one. Here we go. There's a bunch of benefits here. They're talking about upgrading with your points. I don't know why you'd want to use your membership reward points to upgrade. I would not. So it says new cell phone protection. It says effective April 1st, 2021, you can be reimbursed for the costs to repair or replace your damaged or stolen cell phone up to $800, subject to a $50 deductible for 2 approved claims per 12-month period when your prior month's wireless bill was paid utilizing an eligible card account. So basically, if you use your American Express Platinum card and paid your cell phone bill and for some reason it was damaged or stolen, they will, up to $800, you'll be able to get a credit for up to $800, which is really, really cool. Not a credit, but it talks about they'll reimburse you the cost to repair or replace your damaged or stolen phone up to $800, and of course it's subject to a $50 deductible, and you get 2 claims for a 12-month period. I mean, that's huge, and $50 deductible is nothing, because even with my Apple Care Plus or whatever the insurance or whatever it is that I have with Apple, even with that, my deductible can be up to $150. So this is actually very, very sweet. If I were, if I was okay getting 1 times point for paying my cell phone bill with this and have the peace of mind of the insurance, then this would be a pretty good deal. And this is actually not bad, right? So it's like a way for having insurance without paying for insurance. That's pretty freaking dope, because I hate paying for insurance. I didn't even pay for insurance at any point, to be honest with you. This is the first phone in a long time that I had any kind of insurance, because in insurance with the cell phone companies, like $15 or something ridiculous, $19, something stupid. Like they stick it to you. And so, yeah, so this is actually kind of neat. If you're not worried about getting your points or your cash back the way that I am, because this is a built-in cell phone insurance or cell phone protection, and it doesn't have any language that talks about, this is only going to be for the first 2 years or anything like that. So I think that's pretty neat. I think that's really, really neat. All right, I'm going to jump into the comment section here and say what's up to you guys, since I've been talking for quite some time. Give me a second here. There's too much stuff on my computer screen. I'm trying to get back to where I need to get back to. All right, cool. Let me scroll back to the top, to the tizop. Alrighty, here we go. Let me see. First of all, smash the thumbs up in this video, please. It really helps tremendously, this particular video and the channel as well. So be sure to smash the thumbs up. I would appreciate that free and easy way to support this channel and video. If you have any questions, throw them into the live stream and I'll do my best to answer. Basically, I'm not convinced that I'm gonna pay another $695. Sorry, not another, because I didn't pay. Now it's $550 for me this year. Okay, so this is actually my, I want to say my 3rd year having the platinum card. So this is the 3rd time I've paid $550. Okay, and it's real money. You know what I'm saying? So as much as it helps to have this platform and have YouTube and tell people, hey, if you're interested, use my referral link, blah blah blah, and American Express gives me some points for that, which points kind of turn out to be money, I guess. If you redeem it right, it's kind of like money. As much as it helps to have this platform and I have those referrals and people sign up and so on and so forth, it still doesn't make it any less painful when it's time to pay this annual fee, because it's still $550 real dollars coming out of my account. Even though across the referrals for the year, I'm pretty sure $550 is, I probably make $550 in referrals between the American Express cards that I have and the Discover card, especially the Discover card, because you can get like $50 when someone signs up with your referral link. They also get a $50 statement credit as well. So it's a win-win for us both. And Discover allows you to get up to $500 for each Discover card. So I have 2 cards, so I have like $1,000 worth of referrals for the year. And this is normally something that's very easy. So even though I shouldn't complain about it, like that's $1,000 over there, you know, I'm still like, yo, this 550 is real. You know what I'm saying? Because it just is. I don't know. I never have a good time paying that. We got Devin in the building. Devin says, hey, Dwayne, hope you're well and had a nice weekend. Yes, sir, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Devin is a channel member. I'm doing extremely well, sir. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for stopping by. Hope your weekend was good, too. We got Cinematis in the building, who's also another channel member. Says, Dwayne is back again. Yes, sir. Joe, what's up, man? Joe says, glad you are back. Thank you very much, my brother. It's a pleasure to be here, as always, to serve and help in any way that I can. We have Felicia in the house. Felicia says, hello, Dwayne. Everybody, happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good day. Absolutely. We got Life for a Business in the house. He says, LOL, get rid of it, brother. If you don't fly often, it's useless unless you have the business one. Then you could write off the annual fee. I mean, maybe I could write off the annual fee anyway. You know what I mean? Writing stuff off it ain't that. It's not really that attractive. It's not really. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know, people act like writing it off means you're gonna get, you know, the $550 back or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely a good point for sure. As a matter of fact, you just planted a seed in my head in regards to that. Last year when I did taxes, it was interesting because in the stock market last year, when I filed taxes for, I guess 2021, I lost a lot of money last year. So I was like, you know, I was kind of looking forward. I didn't know how any of that worked, right? And so my tax person was like, you can only, you know, write off so much or claim whatever the words were that she used. I don't know. I don't need to know. But yeah, and it was like, what? It's like I was down 63 G's, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, you can only do like 3,000 at a time. What? 3,000 at a time? Like, you know, I was, yeah, it was quite interesting, but I don't know. That's tax talk. I don't really know anything about that. We got my boy in the house, my channel member, my brother, Mr. Patel says, my brother says, I hope you're well. Platinum is dope, but I'm sorry, I can't justify the fee. You should downgrade to the green card. I have it and I love it. It's a good travel card. First of all, thank you so much for that, my friend. I normally don't like to, a downgrade wouldn't be bad though, I guess, right? Because the annual fee is less. But I normally like to get the sign up offer for every card. But that's not a bad idea at all. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to this community and grateful to the fact that you made that comment, because now I'm like, that is not a bad idea. Not at all. Miss Griffin, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. It's a pleasure to have you in the stream again. And then we got my boy Dwight in the house, who's a channel member. Dwight says, what's up, Dwayne? I think I'm going to downgrade mine to the gold card. Yeah, I mean, and so this is this even makes Deepan's point more valid. You know, I have the gold card and I have the platinum. So the gold card is $250 and the platinum is $550. And that gold card annual fee is coming up pretty soon. I feel like I should have already paid it, you know, but I don't remember seeing it come out of my account. Man, that would be wild if I paid for it and didn't know that I already paid for it, because, you know, I'm just gonna pay my bill, right? I don't know. I feel like it hasn't come out yet because I didn't see it, you know, and I'm pretty sure I would notice $250 that I owed. So it's coming pretty soon. So yeah, maybe that downgrade is not a bad idea. Sorry. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. I swear it's like Let me jump on YouTube and do a live stream, and then everybody decides to text me, because that's prime time. It's prime time to text me. All right, let's see here. All right, so we got Cinemadness in the house. Cinemadness says, I know this is kind of funny for a person like me to say, but if Amex was offering too many niche random coupons, just get a few check-in bonuses that add up to all your annual fees and then use that. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know that I have enough money just kind of laying around to be getting sign-up offers. As a matter of fact, today, I wish I had a crystal ball, right? So like on Friday of last week, I did some trading on my Webull account, and like I made like $119 with Tesla, and then I made like another $500 with Lucid Motors. So for Friday, I made like $600, right? So I was all excited, sweet, right? And I sold everything, and of course I was not in any stock at the time. So from Friday to today, Lucid Motors went up $2. And at the time, I had 1,000 shares with Lucid Motors. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I had 1,000 shares with Lucid Motors on Friday. Okay, look at this. Where's the date? Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all right here. Yep, Friday's the 22nd, right? So you see 22nd on the screen there, right there. 1022, right? And I'm gonna show you guys I had 1,000 shares. Let me see if I can get it right. Look at this, 1,000 shares at the very top. You see it, Lucid? I had 1,000 shares. I bought. You see, it says buy, then it says sell, right? So I had 1,000 shares, and at the time, it was how much I sell it for. I sold it for $24.06. I'm sorry, $24.01. I'll show you guys at the top of the screen. $24.01 right there. 24 and 1. Right now, Lucid is trading for $26.85, and I sold it for $24.01. I had 1,000 shares, so that would have been 2 G's if I had just held it. But, you know, such is life, man. I mean, like, I used to get really hurt about that type of stuff when I first started trading, but now not so much, you know. So you're talking about using some of those sign-up bonuses to pay the annual fee. I mean, in reality, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm never going to think of money as plentiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have $1 million and still be, okay, that's probably not true, because I've never had $1 million, but I feel like I could still have $1 million and still be money conscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna go blow my money. Like, they came out with a new MacBook Pro, and I'm like, yo, it's probably time to upgrade this computer. That's a nice computer. And then the one I want to get's like $3,500, because, you know, I'm a nerd like that, right? And I'm like, ooh, you know, Apple's talking about paying $300 and something a month for the next year or 12 months or something. And I'm like, that's not a bad deal. Now, of course, no interest. And of course, I could probably just buy it, right? I mean, like, I absolutely can just buy it. I can apply for the American Express Platinum Business Card, because they sent me some email about it. And I could say, all right, $3,500 towards whatever that minimum spend is. But, you know, because you have money, or because I have money, man, I'm still very conscious of money. I'm conscious of money. I'm conscious of food. I'm just conscious of, like, not wasting when it comes to stuff, because, you know, growing up in an environment where we value money, and, you know, it wasn't like anything I wanted I could get, you know. When I was in middle school, or I don't remember if it was middle school or maybe early high school, I saved up my money to buy some Jordans. And this is in the 90s, early 90s, when the actual real Jordans came out at the time. This wasn't no Jordans coming out again type of situation, right? And I saved up my money and went to the store and was super happy and bought some Jordans. And my dad was like, nope. And he made me take them back. He took me to the store and we took them back, and I was pissed. So when it comes to money and food and like wasting stuff, oh man, I'm very, very aware, and it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I would consider it mostly a blessing, to be honest with you. Adrian, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Says, what's up, Dwayne? Jamaica. Yes, sir. Speaking of Jamaica, I'm actually going home November. Me, my dad, and my son are going down, and I'm super excited because, I get to bring my son to see where I grew up. And that's going to, make him have a more of an understanding as to who and how I am the way that I am. And it's really, really dope. We got 3 generations going down, my dad, myself, and my son. That's something that I never got with my grandfather. My grandfather died when I was 6. And my dad and him, just a different time period. The relationship that's not how it was back then. So I'm really excited about that trip. John, what's going on, bro? He says, you say not to ask for credit line increase, but I apply for a new card. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why? John, first of all, thanks for stopping by. That's a great question. And the reason, you can ask for credit limit increases if it's a soft inquiry. So like with Discover Card, it's not a hard inquiry to get a credit limit increase. With American Express, the same thing. So that's the first thing. You want to know if it's going to be a hard inquiry. And if it is going to be a hard inquiry, sometimes it's better just to apply for a brand new card with the same company, because you'll get a higher limit on that second card, and you may not get an increase on your current card, or the increase may not be what you think it should be or what you want. So if you're going to get a hard inquiry for a credit limit increase and you've had the card for at least 10, 12 months, which would be a year, then I would suggest just apply for another card with that particular company. Jordan23WW, who is a channel member, says, hey, Dwayne and Credit Family, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Absolutely, you already know. Thank you for stopping by, my bro. Cinematic says, hey, Dwayne, will there be a members stream after this one? Because if so, I have 2 other of your streams to watch later. I missed the investing stream. Yeah, the stream that I did about, I did a live stream today on my other channel, my investment channel, because I just felt like I had to take the time to kind of talk about the fact that my portfolio was up $8,000 today, and really it's, when I say most of it's because of Tesla, like 98% of it is because of Tesla. Because when I looked at it, like the last time I looked at it, it was up like $8,200. Of course, I'm sure it's going to go down and has gone down since then, and actually it has not. So if I look at my Tesla account, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Today's returns alone is up $8,400. So let me show you guys, not that you guys care, because this is not the channel for this, but basically my overall portfolio today alone, I'm up $8,500 on the portfolio right there. So $8,500, right? Okay, but then on Tesla, if I show you guys Tesla, just Tesla alone, I'm actually up today's return. You see that? Today's return, $8,421. And right below that, it says total return. And this is where I feel real ridiculous. My total return is $37,000, right? I have mentioned I was down in the stock market $63,000 this time last year. So my total return for Tesla is actually up 108%. So let's say I invested $35,000, I already made my $35,000 back in basically 1 year. Okay, that is redonkulous. Now the crazy part is, initially, let's say it was $35,000. I invested $35,000 with Tesla in August of 2020, and then at that same time, on the exact same day, I invested like $69,000 with Apple. Now Apple is up. I'm up $13,000, but I invested the most of my money with Apple, and I'm like, if I had just flipped that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just flip it. But yeah, like I said, today's an incredible day. I mean, Tesla's up $8,400 today, and my overall portfolio is up $8,500. So Tesla is like 99% of that, right? So I mean, I can't help but to be super happy, because when I was down, $63,000, like, I was clearly not happy, and I had to do something different. One of the things that I definitely want to impress upon you guys is not to devalue the small things or the small incremental improvements. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us like don't pay any attention to that. Like, let's say you're building your credit score and your score goes up 5 points, and you're like, it's just 5 points. Okay, yeah, it's just 5 points, but you throw some time on it, and you throw that type of improvement more and more and more over time, that 5 points is going to be 57 points or 80 points or 100 points. And that's when you're like, wow. But the reality is, success is taking place. It's just on a smaller scale. Like, before my returns on Tesla got to 108% like it is right now. Of course, I'm sure it's going to go down tomorrow, but whatever. Before it got to 108%, it was 1%. It was 3%. So the thing is, you should still value success, even if it's on a very, very small scale. And the scale is so small that you don't even get excited about it. It's easy for me to be excited about my returns in the stock market right now, but nobody was there when I was down negative $63,000. I wasn't on here talking about, I'm down 63 G's and it's all good, I'm going to get it back. Because when I was down, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make some good choices. And the choices that I made, what's happening now is a result of the choices that I made, right? Like, literally, I was like, I'm going to buy a gang load of Apple because Apple's really, really good. And I'm going to buy, another huge chunk of Tesla. Those are my biggest investments, Apple and Tesla. And it should have been Tesla and Apple, just because Tesla is a really hyped stock. I had a love-hate relationship with it for a while. I wasn't feeling it, but it's paying off, And so anyway, don't devalue the little small incremental improvements that we make in our lives. Whether it's making the right choice today, that's still a big deal. That's still success. It's just success on a very small scale, and eventually over time, success will show up, and success will, you'll see the big result, if you will, of your daily actions. Anyway, enough of that. Tara, what's going on? Tara is a channel member. Thanks for stopping by. Tara says, evening credit family. Hey, Tara. Jordan23WW says, I used to want this card badly until they increased the annual fee to $695. Now I'm having a tough time justifying the fee. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, the American Express Platinum card, unless you're going to travel and if you value being in the lounges and, having that experience, and whatever the other 1.5 perks may be for having that card, then yes, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's really not, I guess membership has its perks, but $700 on a credit card annual fee, I don't know. I mean, even someone like me with this amazing platform that is YouTube, and the fact that I can, encourage people to sign up and use my referral and blah, 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 because people will use my referral and don't even tell me, which is fine. They don't have to, right? But it's like, it's the craziest thing. I'm like, I just got a referral from somebody, and, like, they didn't even say, hey, I'm going to use your referral. Like, I just think it's cool when someone's like, yeah, I'm going to use your referral. And like, I know, and then I want to know, hey, let me know if you get approved, but even someone like me with this platform that can justify, well, I'm making the money anyway from YouTube, or from credit cards or from referrals, I still don't want to pay the annual fee. So I feel you on that. Blue Fee says, I got a pre-approved offer for the Business Platinum card, 150 sign-up bonus. If I spend $15,000 in 3 months, annual fee is $595. If I accept before the end of January 2020, if not, it'll be $695. Yes, that is the exact offer that I got for the Platinum card. they emailed me and I was like, y'all are childish, But of course, I'm like, how can I spend $15,000 in 3 months? First of all, 3 months is a huge problem because they have the offer for the regular platinum card for, $6,000 in 6 months and you get 100,000 points. You know what I'm saying? The other 50,000 points is not worth the 9,000 more dollars in minimum spend. But yeah, I definitely received that offer as well. Devin says on the Amex website, it still shows platinum, still has the airline credit. Okay, cool. For the platinum card with the $690 fee annual fee right now, you're saying it still has the airline fee credit, which is cool. But for me, if I don't have the Equinox benefit, that $300 credit, or the Soul Cycle bike or whatever, if I don't have those two things at least, right, which is $500, like once again, that $695 is still not looking good to me. Brandon, what's going on, bro? Brandon says I got approved for Visa Merrick Bank secured double your line credit card. Awesome. Congratulations, my bro. Thank you so much for sharing that information here on the stream, my brother. Yes, sir. And thanks for stopping by, Brandon. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Julio says 175. So you're saying 175 for that additional authorized user, or for the authorized users on the platinum card. Maybe I confused the platinum for the gold card. I think the American Express gold card allows you to have like 4 authorized users free, and then maybe after the 4th one it's $75. So I don't remember. Extreme, what's going on? Says happy Monday to Dwayne and the family. Big up yourself, brother. Enough respect. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Darnell says, hey, good man. What's going on, Darnell? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Cinematic says, Dwayne, I'm just breaking all over the place. I'm taking a break and slowing down my stock market buys and aggressively saving for a down payment. Only first home. Okay, for your first home, I'm only using checking bonuses to invest. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of money in my Webull account that I decided to do some day/swing trading to see if I can grow that account. And so far it's going well. It's pretty funny how we have these expectations of ourselves, right? Because I'm doing really good over there on that account. Now, of course, I would have been doing better if I had just held my position with Lucid Motors. But I mean, of course, I can say that. I could easily be saying the opposite, like, yo, Lucid could have gone down $2 today and I'd be down 2 G's. So it's always a trip. But I think it's always a good idea to slow down, and there's nothing wrong with that plan you got going to save your money. I guess in a way, maybe I'm doing the same thing because, initially in my Robinhood portfolio, I have invested a lot of money. And so, I was continuously pouring money into that account, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But at the same time, I think it's okay to slow down. So I have done the exact same. Cinemana says, and I know there's that never-ending debate on rental income and real estate and versus dividends and stocks. Of course. I mean, it's wild to me because there are people on YouTube that swear up and down about dividend investing, right? And of course I have some dividend investing stuff going on for myself, but I'm also invested in growth stocks as well. And for the last year, what I've experienced for the last year, right? I have like a handful of subscribers on my investment channel, right? There's not a lot of people there. And then we have people that have, thousands and thousands of subscribers. But what I have accomplished in the last year is just incredible. I mean, it's absolutely stupid. You know what I'm saying? But the good news is I show people the total picture. I show them the picture of when I was down negative $63,000. You can't, that's real. So right here, if I look at the last year of my account. So at the bottom, not at the bottom, but at the middle of the screen over here, you have 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year. So I have it underneath 1 year right now. For the last year, I'm up. And of course, a lot of this is because of Tesla, right? So another 8 G's, I'm up $79,000 $79,000 in the last year. A lot of this is because of Tesla and because the market is rebounding from coronavirus. $79,000 in the last year, like that's wild. Just like it's wild that I was down. Right now, I'm up overall $22,000 right now, right? But I'm gonna show you guys. I was down 63,000. Let me see if I can get my finger together. Wait a minute. It's probably gonna take me all night to get it right. Well, whatever. You can kind of sort of see it. There we go. I was down $63,000. 63. Okay, my overall, I'm up overall right now, $22,000 overall on Robinhood. Okay, but I mean, dude, if that's not a success story, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is huge. But trust me, just like the graph was all over the place, you know, and eventually I'm here now, I was all over the place as that was taking place, you know. So be encouraged. I mean, you're definitely Cinemanist. You're definitely young. You got time. I think it's only good that you're as smart and in the know as you are now, and you're interested in what you're interested as far as investing and, you know, getting your finances right. I mean, that's huge. At your age, I was not doing that. I was aware-ish, but definitely not to the level that you are. You're plugged into a community. You're plugged into several communities, I'm sure, and you watch videos on YouTube about different things in regards to investing and getting your finances right. So that's awesome, man. Kudos to you. Tyrone, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again in the building. Tyrone says, what's up, Dwayne? Why are you canceling the Amex Platinum? I'm not canceling it this year, but this is definitely going to be this year. From now till next year is going to be my last year. That $695 annual fee is an absolute turnoff. I already have 2 reminders set in my calendar to cancel my American Express Platinum card this time next year, because I'm not taking any chances. I'm canceling y'all before y'all charge me. I don't got time for that. Devin says, if I were you, didn't want the platinum, I would downgrade to the green since you have the gold. Yeah, and that's once again not a bad idea. Mr. Sunjohn 144, what's going on, bro? Man, you made it. You made it over here from the other channel. I know you were in the live stream earlier today on my other channel, My Investment Journey. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the house, bro. Says, interesting perspective. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for taking the time to comment. Jordan23WW says, it's $173 to add 3 authorized users to the platinum. Minimum you can add is 3 people. I meant whether you add 1 or 3, it's $175 for the platinum. Okay, gotcha. So $175 for the platinum, and 20,000 points is basically almost $200. So that's like canceling it out. That's like canceling it out, and they want you to spend $200. Yeah, I'm good. ABCDEF says, can I rent it for a trade line before you get rid of it? Haha, that's funny. The American Express Platinum, having that card as a trade line wouldn't be beneficial to you, I don't think. Just because there's no available credit limit, it's not gonna influence your credit necessarily in a good way, because you're not adding, you know, like utilization or more available credit. K Diggs 2, what's going on, bro? K Diggs is a channel member. Says, with Clear, you only have to walk up to the kiosk after setting it up. It works like a charm. However, in some airports, the pre-check line can be faster than Clear. ATL Airport. Yo, ATL Airport is a freaking zoo. Man, I almost cursed, boy. I almost let that go. Yeah, ATL is a zoo for sure. And I know that's kind of weird, right? Because you're just like, man, you know, you pay for Clear, you know? Yeah, I hear you on that. I definitely do. Jonathan says, great video. Thanks from South Orange, New Jersey. Thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate you with kind words, man. And thanks for stopping by. Ulysses, what's going on, bro? Ulysses is a channel member. Says, hello, Dwayne. How are you doing tonight? I am great, sir. Hope you're doing well. Angela says, hey, Dwayne and Credit Family. Hey, Angela. Angela, you were over there earlier today on my My Investment Journey channel, my YouTube channel. I appreciate you for stopping by. That one and this one, I appreciate that support, man. That's huge. Devin says, this weekend was great. I got four credit limit increases between 4 of my cards Saturday. Congratulations, Devin. That is incredible, my brother. Congratulations. Yes, sir. ABC says, funny, you can only write off so much of the loss, but they want to tax everything you gain. It's not funny. It's effing upsetting is what it really is. And this year I definitely will find out exactly how that's gonna go. Last year definitely had more things to write off, and this year will be interesting. I might have to get more creative, that's for sure. Julio says, hey Dwayne, I love the platinum card. I'll keep it till I don't travel anymore. There you go, man. Hey, as long as you can justify that annual fee and as long as you're traveling, it makes sense. Keep it. Ulysses says, no, $550, goodbye. That's funny. Life for a business says, I trade option under my business. Yeah, options trading, it's so crazy how there are so many ways to make money. And one of the things that I think is very interesting is everybody and their mom want to tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? But the results is what speaks, like clearly if I weren't, still scarred about being down negative $63,000, I would have invested heavily, or I would have been more open to invest heavily in crypto. Now, no, I'm good. I'm good. And not to mention, with certain types of investment, I have a real hard time thinking about just holding it. I would rather, take a small piece here today, take a small piece here next week, take another small piece here. I feel betterish about that. Now, of course, that, I have to do that daily or whatever. I have to watch the stock. But the more you study and watch one stock, you find a stock that has all kinds of movements. It goes up $1, down $1, up $2, down $2, up $1, down $1.50. That's a good stock in a way to kind of trade and make money off of it. But you have to have money to be able to, make money. Like if the stock is like $25 and it's going up and down $2-3 a day or 50 cents a day, and if you can buy 1,000 shares and it goes up 70 cents, that's $700. You know what I'm saying? And that's huge. You make $700 for having the knowledge and taking the risk. That's kind of dope. At least I think it is. Tyrone says, Dwayne, join team no annual fee. Yeah, dude, I used to be all about the no annual fee. I really did until I got the American Express Gold Card. Mikey T, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Mikey T is a channel member. Appreciate you, my brother. Mikey T says, happy to see you back again, Dwayne. Yes, sir. Happy to be back. We gotta be in here. Let's see. Michelle says, how much is your limit if you have to pay annual fee of $550? The American Express Platinum card doesn't have a limit per se. It's a charge card. You're supposed to use it and pay it every month. Now they do have the ability where you can pay over time, but of course they're going to charge you a certain amount for interest on that. But there is no limit per se on the American Express Platinum card. It's a charge card. Arno Peters, One Shot Barbecue says, what's good, D? Welcome back. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by, my bro. Love that profile pic, man. Cinnamon says, so I thought this video was really funny, even though it was one of the rich guru millionaire ads. It was funny because he said everyone needs to realize job stands for just over broke, and the sign up for his course on how to quit to become a millionaire. What was the sign up? Well, how much was it to sign up? That's kind of funny. Of course he wants people to sign up, right? The way I look at things now is quite different, to be honest with you. And man, if I just had $1 million, just one, I'm sure I'm going to have it one day. It might be 15 years, 20 years down the line. But if I had it today, if I had $1 million and I threw it into Apple, or I threw it into an ETF, and that ETF gives me between 8 and 14% every year. If I had $1 million and I was getting 8 to 14%, that's $80,000 to $140,000 a year, just for letting your $1 million sit in the stock market. And then, of course, if you let it sit there for 10 years, that would be 10 years of compounding. Let's say you had the $1 million and you still worked your job, or you still did whatever to get your money, right? And you let the second year, instead of having $1 million, you're going to have $1,080,000 or $1,140,000, right? 8 to 14%, right? And then the next year, you're going to have another 8% on top of your 1.1 million. Then the next year, you're going to have another 8% on top of your 1.2 something million, right? I mean, it's incredible. But just like anything else, if you don't have the information, people are walking around living this life and we have no clue. Like when you roll into a really nice neighborhood, or you see a nice house and you know it's $1 million house, or it's $800,000 house, depending on where you live. Like if you're in California and it's an $800,000 house, it may not look like anything special. But here in Houston, you see an $800,000 house, it's going to look like something special. And you see that and you're like, man, like when I see those homes, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to pay the electricity bill, right? Because of course, I just don't see myself paying $800 for electricity. But if I had a portfolio set up where I had $1 million earning me 8 to 14% a year, $80,000 to $140,000 a year, come on, man. That's the sweet life, And so it's really cool and really exciting to kind of be here, because I feel like that's something that is possible for my future. And then on top of that, it's even possible for my kids' future, which is a whole nother story. So it's interesting, man. I think it's just really cool for us to, get educated as much as possible. Danny, forgive me for butchering your name. She says, I don't blame you. Amex is finessing concern Doge. I'm not sure what that means. You're going to love this. I got the Apple Card this weekend. The credit line, $250. Wow. I'm sorry. That's tough. Normally, I normally would tell people don't apply for the Apple Card unless they're getting an Apple product, just because it's easier to possibly get approved for the card and possibly get approved for a higher limit, man. But first of all, thank you for that transparency. That's tough. The Outlet channel says, where you been, bro? Where you been, bro? You good, sir? I'm good, man. I appreciate you stopping by another stream, my brother. Jackie says, buy DPLS. It's an OTC stock, so Robinhood doesn't have it. That is correct. They definitely wouldn't have it. Clueless Kid says, hey, Dwayne, is the American Airline Advantage Red Aviator from Barclays a good card to get? I think so, especially if it's the one that gives you like 60,000 points just for completing your first purchase. I think it's a good card to get. Any card is good as long as it makes sense for you. It doesn't have to be one of the cards that the gurus say to get. If the card makes sense for you and it makes sense at that particular time, get it. Jason, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you. Jason says, good evening, family. Michelle says, what is the credit limits if you paying the annual fee, $695? Yeah, once again, there's no credit limit on the American Express Platinum card. So technically, you can't just get the card and say, I'm going to charge $1 million, right? Because you're supposed to be paying it off. American Express wouldn't approve that anyway, but there is no limit on the card. I personally, I don't know what my most expensive purchase was on a credit card, but I'm definitely going to guess it was not over $3,000. Let's say for some strange reason, and this is very strange because I don't think I would ever do this, but for some strange reason, let's say I was going to go buy a used car, maybe buy like another Honda or something like that. And the car was like 20 G's and I have 20 G's laying around, right? And I was like, yo, I want to use my credit card. Like, because I'm a pimp, right? Once again, don't think I would ever do this just because I don't want to get rid of 20 G's like that, because I feel like I should be investing the 20 G's, but that's just me. So yeah, I think, I would have to call American Express and be like, yo, I feel like before they approve the transaction, right? I feel like they wouldn't just approve a $20,000 transaction because the card doesn't have a limit. So, yeah. Devin says, I know a pre-approved offer are 90% chance of approval, but it is good to take advantage of it when you don't have an account with the bank. I recently got in the mail from Bank of the West and never been with them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's sound advice, Devin. Cinnamon says, oh yeah, I also meant earlier I'm breaking the credit cards in addition to stock buys, meaning I'm in the garden as well. Cool. I mean, hey, that's not a bad idea. I've been in the garden. Jerry, what's going on? Jerry says, I recently received an update from my Experian account. My score is now 787. What are my chances to get Chase or Citi card? First of all, regarding Chase, don't even worry about Citibank. Just get Citibank out of there. But in regards to Chase, you have to be sure that you're under 5 inquiries for the last 24 months. So if you have 5 or more inquiries for the last 24 months, you're not going to get in with Chase. Let's say you do have 5 inquiries or more, I would suggest considering applying for a Chase checking account where you get like a $200 sign-up bonus if you have direct deposit for that particular personal checking account with Chase, so that you're establishing your relationship with Chase while you're waiting for your inquiries to fall off. And then after it falls off, then maybe consider getting a Chase card, or even consider starting with the Chase Slate card. But I would still wait till you're under 524. One Cool Cat, what's going on? Says, good evening, brother Dwayne. When I got approved for the Amex Delta Gold, I did use your code when they had the 70,000 bonus. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm glad you got approved for it. That's the most important part. It's so strange. I have so many points and I don't know, like, I'm a hoarder when it comes to points for some reason, but I definitely am looking to using some of these points. Like, I need to get rid of them just in case, something crazy happens one day and I don't have the opportunity to use them anymore. The YouTube experiment, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Dwayne and the How to Build Credit TV crew, I'm back again. Can you downgrade a platinum card? Yes, you can. I can call them up and tell them I don't want to pay the annual fee right now and just get rid of the card altogether, to be honest with you. The YouTube experiment says, I think we do for another dip or so, but yes, it'll go right back up after the dip. Oh yeah, we're definitely due for another dip, man. Sheesh. In the last week, my account went up like 10 G's, something real stupid. Let me see. In the last week, yeah, 12 G's. like that's dumb. The last week, it says up 12 G's. That's just stupid. The last month, 24 G's. The last 3 months, 32 G's. Of course, when everything is green, you just feel like, oh, I'm the man. I'm on top of the world. I'm so smart. Nah, not at all. Not at all, but definitely grateful to be at this particular place. George, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, my bro. We got Jagroup. Forgive me for butchering your name. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. George says, I'm canceling the gold card and keeping the platinum for the lounges. Most of us have the more rewards, Navy Federal, to get the benefits from the gold still. That's me. I'm definitely in that category, and that's not a bad idea. The YouTube experiment says obliterate the like button. Appreciate you, my man. Yes, if you have not smashed the like button in this video, I would really appreciate it if you smash it. It means a lot to me, and it helps the channel. Jackie says, I hate options trading. I'm so bad at it. I've never tried options trading, and I'm good. I'm going to stick with my bread and butter. Before trying options trading, I would try shorting the stock. I think people can make money. Basically, you make money when the stock goes up if you buy low and sell high. You also make money if you buy high and sell low. I think that's a thing, but I've never even done that. I would do that before I did options trading for sure. I just don't understand it. Devin says, my credit limit increases was a soft pull to requests because we're on 4 of my 5 Community Bank, 1.2 on each of my Bed Bath & Beyond MasterCard, Good, Sam, Visa, Sports Goods, Sportsman Guide Visa, and a 1.5 on my Sony Visa. Man, Sony still has a card. That's awesome, Devin. And thank you for sharing that. Cinemana says, if Amex made all their credits like Uber credit, able to use all 200 any amount anytime, hotel credit turns into a general hotel credit score, fine hotels, general groceries, credit versus Walmart Plus. 240 any amount general entertainment, and broad gym credit versus Equinox. Amex just has to be that way. Yeah, I mean, Amex is kind of like Apple, right? Like Apple is so slow to do things and so slow to make certain features available, and then they're like, this is the best iPhone ever, or this is the of course it's the best ever, right? This is not saying anything, but Samsung has had these features for months, years sometimes. So yeah, they're just stubborn like that. They know that what they have is something that people really want and that it works, and we're just gonna moan and groan, but at the end of the day, still have their products. Jackie says, I guess she's saying can't wait until the millionaire life and to wear around with the same long fur coat in the colder season. Yo, you're funny. That's funny. The YouTuber experiment says 250 can't even buy any Apple product with that credit limit. What a joke. Yeah, that's definitely effed up. But the good news is she was approved. You were approved, and let's just start there, and we'll figure the rest out later. You were approved. You would feel upset if you were not approved. Julio says, Dwayne, you're right about 800,000 in Houston, 800,000 house in Houston. You get a lot. Ever since I moved here to Austin, that doesn't get you much here. Yeah, no, for sure. Life for a Business says Apple on some BS. Rose Green says, I'm a preferred member with Bank of America. Thought about getting a 4,000 security card and getting money back in 12 months. I don't have many credit cards, but I want a high limit. Credit score 720. If you're in a position, okay, well, you're a preferred member with Bank of America. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. And if you're okay with having your money tied up for a while, then yeah. Cinnamon says you can finance a pair of brand new AirPods with a $250 Apple Card line. Too soon? You stupid. Yo, hey, I did get those AirPods though, and I think it was like $193. So it's like $170 something, and then with tax it was like $193, I think, or $190 something. So you're not wrong. You know what I mean? Rose says balance of my account is about 40,000, average past 6 months. All right. That's dope. The YouTube experiment says AirPods are okay. AirPods okay, that or a mouse. I don't know. a mouse. Oh man, y'all are acting up. John, what's going on, bro? It says, I don't blame you for canceling or downgrading the Amex Platinum. At this point, I think the only annual fee cards I will get are hotel keeper cards. That's a very solid point, especially because when you pay the annual fee, depending on the card, you're going to get some benefit of as far as getting points or something you can redeem for a hotel stay. So that's a good point, John. Devin says, I recently paid off 3 of my cards. There we go. Get rid of them cards, Devin. That's what I'm talking about. Rose says, what are the new My Jewelers and NCD offers using self but want trade lines? I don't know anything about those, to be honest with you. Fernando, what's going on, my bro? Says, what up, doe? Scores taking a hit. Should I do a second AU? Nah, I wouldn't necessarily. The best thing to do is for us to talk about it on the phone, so I can get more information to see if that's going to make any kind of sense. But yeah, let's talk about it. Shoot me a text and I'll see if I can give you a shout when you're available tomorrow. Arno Peters says, big ups, D. Love your channel. If you only knew how much you helped, much love. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you for typing that up so others can read it. You know, I'm just grateful to be in a position to provide information. I am super grateful that being able to provide information helps others, and of course it has also helped me, so that's freaking awesome, man. Thanks. My email says, Morgan Stanley Amex Platinum looks like it makes most sense with waived annual fee and free AU. All right. The Credit Solutionist, what's going on, girl? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Guys, be sure to go to her channel, The Credit Solutionist, and subscribe. She does videos here on YouTube, and it's always good to have someone else's perspective about the same subject matter, because trust me, different people will provide different and new information for others. So be sure to go to The Credit Solutionist's YouTube channel and subscribe. She says, hey, Dwayne in chat, watching while eating some dinner. Just hopped on. Are you leaving Amex because of the annual fee? Question mark. I will absolutely be leaving American Express Platinum next year because of the annual fee, for sure. As a matter of fact, like, instead of having that platinum card, you know, if I wanted lounge access, I could get the reserve Delta Sky Miles card, which is quite interesting just because Delta is not, I don't have a hub. There's no hub in Houston. So like flying Delta out of Houston is like, we got to stop here to go to, you know, like, let's fly you up to fly you down 3 hours, you know, like stupid stuff like that. As a matter of fact, the trip that I'm going on with my dad, we're flying, it's my dad and my son. We're flying from Houston to Chicago and from Chicago straight to Jamaica. Now, the flight from Jamaica back to Houston is nonstop, so I feel good about that. But the ticket was like $480, $483, $4 something. I was like, yo, that's a good price. But I'm flying from Houston to O'Hare, Chicago to go to Jamaica. Okay? Yeah, that's definitely different. Shoe Lady 64, what is going on, girl? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. She says, greetings from California. Yes, ma'am. Jackie says, also, I will update when I ask for a credit increase with Apple. There we go. And take your time about that increase. You know what I'm saying? Let it marinate. Let that mug sit. Just use the card, you know, as much as you can and pay it off. But let it be minimum 8, 10, 12 months before you ask for an increase. That's just me personally. Deontay says, I missed when devices came out every 2 years, or at least when the hardware was visual upgraded. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max and 12 Pro Max and won't fall for the 13 Pro Max. You definitely don't need to fall for the 13 Pro Max. I mean, like, the phone looks identical. I think the camera lenses on the back of the phone are bigger, right? And of course, there's probably some stuff going on inside, but nah, I'm good. I'm definitely not that guy. Tyrone says, Dwayne, I was approved for the Apple Card 2 years in a row and closed both. I know, I need help. Dude, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah. Well, don't worry, man. I also need help for sure. Devin says, yep, Sony still has the Sony card. It's my first credit limit increase on the card since I got the card when it was issued by Capital One. Damn, Capital One. It's a long time ago. Rose says, comparables to my jewelers looking for trade lines. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about that type of trade line. But you can email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Helping others prosper. 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 Helping others prosper @gmail.com. Include your phone number, and I'll see if I can give you a shout tomorrow and see if I can help you in any way. Cinemadness says, just for context, I only started taking aggressively saving for a down payment. And in May of this year, I was pretty much under 1,000. Now at the end of this month, 10,000. This year, I'll easily hit 15,000. Dude, that is huge. Once again, given your age, that's great, man. That kudos to you, bro. Way to be disciplined and way to be focused. And it feels good to watch your account grow. I know that for me, I love seeing my account grow. Like, it never gets old, like ever. Devin says, a few days ago, I came across a secured card similar to Discover Secured. I found it as I was Googling something else. Did you get my email about it? I did get your email about it, Devin, and I was probably busy because I definitely didn't look it up. I looked at it because you sent it to me. Yep, right here. Look, it's still unread like a mug. You sent it to me on the 15th. It's still right here, Devin. That's funny. It says a secure card that you can't beat. Yep, I see it here. You sent it to me October the 15th. That is wild. It's still unread. I'm gonna keep your business to myself. But yeah, I definitely have it here. That's wild. The YouTuber experiment says Hilton Aspire, Priority Pass, and Diamond status among other credits, like a free night, I think. Yeah. And that's not, and those are not bad things at all. That's why I think some of those cards are worth it. Jimmy James says, is Capital One a good start for a credit builder? Yes. Yes, it is. Absolutely. The Credit Solutionist says, side note, I'm stranded in a whatever right now because of a canceled flight. Use my Amex Hilton points to book a free room tonight. Hey, there we go. Hilton points. Let's go. That's awesome. How many points did you have to spend? I'm curious. And is it a really nice hotel? Devin says, I got the Sony card in December 2017. My email says I spent $5,000. I have a $5,000 Tomo credit card and applied for a credit limit increase over 2 months ago with no response. You know anyone who got a credit limit increase with Tomo? I kind of have a sore spot with Tomo. My credit limit is $500, and I have not used that card. So I don't know anybody that has gotten an increase off the top of my head. Tyrone says, Dwayne, did you use U.S. Bank owns Elon Financial System? No. Financial Services? No, I have not. No, I have not. Let's see here. Okay, I am going to, if there are no more questions or concerns, first of all, please, if you have questions, throw them into the comment section. This is a live stream, so I'll definitely do my best to answer your question. So let me be sure to state that. Channel members, I do have content that I have not edited. Man, I've had content for a while now, actually, that I haven't edited and uploaded yet. So bear with me. Please be patient with me in regards to that. It's very interesting. Like, I have been quite busy lately. Actually, I've been very busy the last several months, to be honest with you guys. But, you know, I'm just always consistently plotting on how I'm going to rule the world. And by rule the world, I mean get free and have, be free financially, to have financial freedom. I spent a lot of time and energy thinking about that and plotting on that. So I do have content for you guys that I still need to edit and upload. So once again, please be patient with me, channel members. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, once again, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, the YouTuber experiment says, yes, U.S. Bank has Elon Financial Services. They even have a similar card to the Cash Plus. Well, U.S. Bank has that Cash Plus secured card right now. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, those two secure cards, the two new ones, the Cash Plus and the Go Altitude secure card from U.S. Bank, best secured cards out there. and no annual fee, you cannot beat that. The credit solution, it says, is there a new card you have your eye on right now, Dwayne? No, ma'am, I do not. And the reason why I don't is because I am in the garden right now. So, yeah. If I could apply for a card right now, I would have applied for one of the Chase cards. I would have applied for the Chase Sapphire Preferred when they had the 80,000 points. Was it 80,000 points? I don't know. Was it 80,000? No, it was 100,000 points, I think. I think they had 100,000 at one point. And then, of course, they also had, like, Chase also had the Quest card with 80,000 points. Not that I know what those points are or how valuable they are, but I definitely would have wanted to go for a Chase card because Chase, even with the Freedom Flex, when that came out, I would have gone for that. As far as other cards, you know, I would have liked to have like the IHG card from Chase. Basically, Chase cards. Basically, I would be interested in Chase cards. There aren't any other cards that I really have my eye on. And to be honest, I've really kind of taken a step back from like being so much in the know in regards to credit cards, just because like doing this channel and talking about credit cards all the time makes me want to apply for cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like a drug. I have an addiction, you know, and I can't apply for cards because I will be denied. I have way too many inquiries. My credit scores are really good right now. You know, we're talking 780 something, probably 790 something. You know, they're up there, but so are my inquiries. And we're talking 7 to 9 inquiries on each of the bureaus, and we don't have time to be rejected. I'm not feeling that rejection. And I'm okay waiting for inquiries to fall off. You know, I really don't know a way around it and to get those off, and I'm okay. I'm not insanely worried about it because I think I have 22 cards, 21. I don't remember how many I told you guys. I think 22 on the video I did last time. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see here. The YouTuber Experiment says, does those secured cards graduate? The U.S. bank secured cards? I surely would hope so. That would defeat the purpose. But the good news is, even if they didn't graduate, there's no annual fee. And that's huge. But I think that they do graduate. You can definitely ask U.S. Bank. Jackie says, Dwayne confirmed spending this time for world takeover while rubbing his head together and laughing evilly. Yeah, I mean, it's just funny because like I'm like, take over the world. No, I don't really want to take over the world, but I definitely want to get my piece of the pie. I cannot tell you how grateful I am to live in the United States and how very aware I am that I'm fortunate to have the opportunities and so many opportunities to make money and to make easy money. You know, if it's making $5 here on YouTube, if it's making money driving Uber, if it's making money trading in the stock market, you know, we take for granted a lot of the things that we have at our disposal just because we live in the United States. And we're not any more special because we were born here. I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in Jamaica, but I came here and I'm very lucky for that, you know. But it's incredible as if a person has any control over where they were born, and because they were born in a certain place, they're born into privilege. You know what I mean? And I'm very aware, once again, super lucky. I mean, a simple thing as having the opportunity to work at Walmart. You know, of course, people live in the States, they don't want to work at Walmart, but there are places that don't have a Walmart to work in. You know, there are places that don't have stores in which to work. You know what I'm saying? Factories in which to work. So it's just incredible that like I can make money doing so many things. Like literally I can make, you know, I can make a lot of money buying and selling stocks. Like if I sold everything, sold my positions, and I said, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to invest $100,000 and I'm going to buy, you know, maybe I'll buy $50,000 worth of shares and whatever that gets me, right? And if it goes up like 60 cents, you know, I'll make 5 G's. Great. And then I do that again next week. And then I do that again the next week. There's so many ways to make money here. And as simple as some of these ways are, we don't take advantage of it. Whereas in other countries, people can't even trade in the U.S. stock market because they need, a certain amount of money, and it might be a lot of money. And we're not talking like $1,000. We're talking like $20,000, $25,000 just to be able to create a certain account that allows you to trade in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's all good. Of course, I want to take the world over, but I really just want to get my small piece of the pie. My email says, any thoughts on BlockFi, credit card, Bitcoin, been booming? Once again, when it comes to credit cards, my thoughts are if that card makes sense to that person, go for it. You don't need to seek approval from anybody. If the card makes sense for you and you can justify getting it, get it. Yeah. Fernando says, how do you feel about this new extra card for rebuilders for credit? I think any kind of rebuilding type of credit card is a good thing, because those people are out there and those people need options. I know that for me, when I was rebuilding my credit the last couple of times, I needed options. So I think it's a very, very good thing. The credit solutionist says, I'm gardening too. Chase wants no part of me, sir. LOL. Okay, so we're in the same boat in regards to Chase. By the way, I saw your live stream with Points Blank Travel. That was really cool. You guys were in there cutting up. Devin says, I'm looking into the Altitude Go and Bank of the West, both from offers and the Delta Gold due to the 70,000 miles bonus. Those are not bad cards, Devin, especially the Delta Gold. Adrian says, what up, Dwayne? Congrats on for the Tesla gains. Well, that's just for today, man. You know how it is. Like, I'm pretty sure Tesla's going to go down tomorrow at least $20. I think. Maybe even more. I think it will probably dip underneath $1,000 at some point. But it's really, really exciting because I know for me, like a year ago, Tesla was like $1,200. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big deal. Like, oh my God. So, they did the split on Tesla in August of 2020. Maybe there's another split coming up, in 2022. And if and when that happens, I will probably be in a position to grab more shares because hopefully I'll be saving some money. So we'll see. Tyrone says, Dwayne, U.S. Bank is buying MUFG Union Bank, and I believe it will pass Citibank as the fourth largest within 10 years. Wow, that's going to be a big deal. Citibank is actually a big deal. A lot of people may not know about Citibank depending on where they live. Tyrone, thank you for that, bro. I did not know that. The YouTube experiment says, is that a filter or is it your real walls? Nah, it's a sponge, bro. It's like a sponge, like the little soundproof sponge you buy on Amazon. That's what it is. It's like the little soundproof sponges. You just put them on the wall, and they have like 3M tape. So I think I did it's a square, right? So like each of those, like this is one square behind me. This is another square. This one is another square above. This is another square right here. So like you just have like 4 pieces of tape. One here, one here, one here, and one here. But the tape and the sponge deal comes together when you order from Amazon. Devin says, my Credit Karma TransUnion score went up 14 points recently. There we go. We'll take those gains. Jackie says, my vanity stock is LVMA, Louis Vuitton, MH, I'm sorry. You gotta get your bags in the stock first before the store. That's funny. Shoot, I want to see how much that is just for grins. Let me look at it real quickly here. LVMH, is that right? LVMH. I don't see it though. Maybe I type in. Or did you just make that up? That would be some stuff if you made that up. No, I don't know. I can't find it. LVMH. Nope, can't find it. Ulysses says, I will see you on the next stream. Bye for now. Yes, sir. Have a good night. KDiggs2 says, Dwayne, you're trying to get under 524.2. Join the club. Yeah, already, man. Already. You know. The YouTube experiment says it looks cool. Great idea for a nice recording studio. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, of course, I could have gotten different colors like red and black and whatnot, but I'm boring, so I just got that. Tyrone says U.S. Bank is largest regional bank in the U.S. I did not know that, Mr. Williams. I appreciate you putting me on game, sir. Adrian says, Dwayne, why don't you have Google stock? Pretty solid stock. I inadvertently have Google stocks because I've invested in the ETF VUG, which is a Vanguard growth dividend, and one of the stocks in there is Alphabet Inc. I think it's the third largest position. I think it's Apple, Microsoft, then Google, then Facebook, then Amazon, and then Tesla at number 6. So it's really, really cool. Like, I have the index fund VUG and I have VGT, and the number 1 stock in that is also Apple. So I have like regular Apple shares, then I have Apple shares in my ETF VGT, then I have more Apple shares in my ETF VUG, and I also have more Tesla shares in VUG. Yes, but Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, maybe even Netflix, all solid stocks. But there's always somewhere to put the money, and I always labor over where I should be putting that. Like even right now on my Webull account, and I'm trying to just grow that portfolio. I'm just trying to make money. I'm just trying to say, hey, can I just make money off of this? Like what if I can generate, $3,000 to $5,000 a month from this account? Can I just do that? You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of my goal. And even though that's my goal, I'm still second guessing myself the entire time that I'm doing that over there on that account. Let's see here. Fernando says, should I dump my weed stock and invest in other industries? I don't know, bro. But you may not dump them per se, but you may want to consider adding other ETFs and stocks. I don't know. I mean, my little channel, my other channel is pretty decent. It's not like I'm out here telling people what they should buy. I'm just sharing my journey and sharing what the results have been in the past, and hoping that the results will be similar moving forward. Life for a Business says, great stream, big ups. Yeah, I appreciate you, my bro. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Devin says, it went up most likely since my credit usage went down 1%. Now I only owe about 20 of my cards on my report. Cool. That's cool. That's definitely a reason why it would go up if your utilization is down. The credit solutionist says, I'm staying at a True by Hilton hotel using points this evening. It's somewhat trendy, little overnight type of property, perfect for this emergency situation. Yeah, I've definitely seen those hotels. Never stayed at one, but I appreciate you letting me know what hotel it was, what type of hotel it was. That's really cool. Very good. I mean, especially since you didn't have to use any points, it always feels good, Even though, like me, I'd be like, man, I don't want to redeem my points. But the fact that you're not spending money out of your pocket, yeah, that's always a good deal, for sure. For sure. All right, you guys, I'm about to wrap this video up. Please, 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 if you have not yet, smash the thumbs up in this video. I would really appreciate that free support, okay? Please have an incredible week. I still have a video that I need to edit for this channel and upload. And then, of course, I have like, I think maybe one video for the other channel, and I probably will be shooting like 4 or 5 videos for that other channel pretty soon here. Anyway, I hope you guys have an incredible week. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. As usual, it's been my pleasure to serve you guys this evening. Jackie's telling Fernando, recommended ETF. Definitely SCHD is definitely a good one. For sure. That's one of the ones I was thinking about getting. I still haven't gotten it, but that's definitely a good one. All right. Okay, that's going to be it for me, you guys. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. Devin says, from a different YouTuber, I heard a secure card with a 9.9 fixed APR No fees. Yeah, definitely. I think I was gonna say I feel like I did a video on that, actually, to be honest with you, a long time ago. But yeah, that's not a bad card. I mean, the draw about it is the fixed 9.9, but in reality, I'm not worrying about any APRs because I'm not paying anybody's interest. But if someone else is going to be paying interest or paying over time, that is definitely a decent card. That card does not graduate though, so that's the thing about it. Oh, it's nice. The YouTube experiment says She ETF is women CEO companies. Okay, cool. I did not know that. I know that Jackie mentioned that up here, but I didn't know exactly what she was talking about. Cinnamon says, I was looking at your channel, How to Grow on YouTube TV. Oh man, get out of here, bro. You listen, that channel right there, is really different because there's a lot of younger people watching. And so even though subscriber wise, I meet the 1,000 subscribers, watch minutes wise, it would take me an eternity to get that channel where it needs to be, because like people don't stay on any videos on that channel for more than like a minute. Like it's really, really bad. Like it's really ADD on that channel. So that's kind of funny that you're looking that up. But yeah, I definitely thought about that channel for a while, and I was going at it, I was going hardcore at it for a while, but nah, I'm good. Tyrone says, Dwayne, U.S. Bank buying Union Bank, NA will give them an opportunity to compete with the top 4 banks in the CA market. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I mean, sheesh. I guess that's why they're making those moves too with the secured cards. That's really good. Devin says the card has no annual fee like the Applied Bank one does. Gotcha. Yeah, no annual fee always kind of sweetens the deal for me. All right, you guys, have an incredible week. Once again, Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.